Hey everybody, this is Coach Tara from TaraVapeZ and long time no see. I know you're tired of hearing that. I know you are. Today is a big announcement, vlog day, kind of awesome kind of day. I have been working really hard in my business, as you well know, because I haven't been making any content over here. I haven't done any reviews. I haven't told you nothing about nothing. And I've been busy, and that's okay. That's a good thing for me. Good news is that the business that I am in has currently opened up some space where I could really bring this part of my life into that part of my life in a really seamless fashion. So I'm super excited to announce that I am opening a new TaraVapeZ blog. Now that's where I'm going to post my videos. That's where you can get more details. That's where you can go and check out things like, for instance, today's post is top YouTube vape reviewers, okay? My favorite channels, the ones that I go to learn about vaping for entertainment purposes and so forth, and how I judged the ones that hit the blog. Now, I'm not going to talk about in this video the ones that hit the blog, because you can go over to the blog post and check that out. I'm going to have the link right below this. The criteria was interaction with audience, YouTube skills, and that's really the biggest YouTube skill. Some of them are really good at editing and all that stuff. That I didn't give a shit about, although it does make it fun. Their entertainment factor, because vaping vlogs tend to be way longer than most others. There's probably one other genre inside of YouTube that has longer videos, and not always are gamers, you know, guys that play video games and play let's play and walkthroughs and so forth like that. So to be sitting and talking to a talking head, basically, a talking head video all the time, and for the length of time that some of these videos are, I mean, you're looking at 15 minutes to an hour plus each video. It depends on what they're doing that day, and that's a really big deal. Are they entertaining enough to stick around? You know what I'm saying? Somebody might have really great content and have something really important to share with you, but if they're making you crazy and you just want to go do something else, then the entertainment factor isn't keeping you attached to the content. The other thing that I have, let me make sure I have the reasons in front of me. The teaching factor. Are they clear about what they're showing you? And another really big important thing is, are they directing you in the comment box to the proper links to find the things that you need to learn about or find out? Or are you watching a video and you have to go Google that afterwards because you have no idea what they were talking about? That's really important to me, and that was part of the criteria for the guys that hit the ladies and gentlemen that hit the blog post. And what's the next thing? That's it. That's it. So it's teaching factor, entertainment factor, and YouTube skills, which included interaction with viewers and proper linking in the description box. If they're really great at video intros and editing, that's good for them, but that's not really a YouTube skill. That's an artistic skill. That's totally different. So that's how I picked them. Now, these guys and ladies and gentlemen that ended up on the blog are not necessarily my all-time favorite, except for I will say that Ruby Roo is #1 on the blog because she is my favorite. I've learned more from her and can ask her questions, and if she can't get to the answer, her community is really tight. So, and she is a class act, you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of bashing, there's not a lot of frustration going on there. One thing I've discovered in this space with all these wonderful vaping champions is that there's a lot of personalities, and some of them are going to clash, and sometimes you might not like somebody, you know. There's a couple of guys that I wanted to make the blog post longer, but I just couldn't, that I really think are a must mention. So let me go ahead to the must mentions. Grim Green, I would like to call him the cult classic. He's been vaping since before it was invented, and you're either going to love him or you're going to hate him. That's it. He's extremely popular on YouTube. He's very good at laying out his videos. His blog is absolutely gorgeous, and he's entertaining enough. You know, I can watch him, and I enjoy him, and that's that. Okay, he didn't make the blog post because he couldn't fit. That's really the only thing. He was next on it. Who else? Suck My Mad. Matt and his wife. Awesome. I really appreciate Matt's. It's almost like he's so serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's so serious. I really like that about him. Who else is there? I want to make sure I get some mentions, and I'm probably going to open up YouTube and scroll through my subscriptions. Can't leave out Vaping 420. He's fun. He's not a go-to guy for me, though. Yeah, Vaping Twisted 420. The Vaping Bogan is extremely entertaining, but if you don't like the word fuck, don't go there. Let me see here. I mentioned him numerous times in other vlogs and blogs. Big Lou East Coast Reviews. He's super honest. You're always going to get the real deal out of him. And he's a New Yorker, so when I watch his videos, I feel like I'm home. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a big shout out to Big Lou. Let's see. I need to have a sip of my drink. Gosh, there's so many. There's so many. Also, TaraVapeZ didn't make the blog. However, she's awesome. And she's a sweetheart. And she's this really young, super pretty girl that she's crazy awesome. She's crazy awesome. I'm almost done looking at this. Sorry, guys. I'm going to leave it at that. Those are my honorable mentions that did not make the blog post simply because there was no room on the blog post. So what else is new? What's up? I think I'm the luckiest girl that lives. I'm sure of it. Certainly am. As you know, I won this incredible, awesome IPv3 from V-Spot Vapes. And I've been vaping on it steady like a choo-choo train since. I'm real happy at 30 watts. Seems to be good. So this I think it's 150 watt box mod. It's either 150 or 100. It's a lot of power. And you're not going to go very many, or I am not going to go very many places with this. Basically my trusty all-day vapor until the evening time, as you all know, is my 20 watt. However, that's not enough power for me anymore. I want this Atlanta sub-ohm tank with the 5 milliliter upgrade and the OCC cotton coils on top of something else that I can bring around with me that will fit in my pocket easier, that will be more portable, basically. So what I did is I entered more contests. I enter contests all the time. I don't have my arrow, but I just filled up my juice, so I wouldn't have to fill it up in front of you. I won again. I won something really freaking awesome. I won a Sigelli 50 watt box mod and the Kanger Mini! What? And a full line of classified e-liquids. That is freaking awesome. Classified's pretty awesome. I've vaped from them a few different times, different juices, and have never disliked the vapor. So I'm really excited about that. I won a Kanger Mini sub-tank. The Mini, there is a rebuildable platform in it. So I might be able to start playing with rebuilds. And if not, I don't have to worry about it. They have coils at 1.2 and 0.5 ohms. I will be able to range myself on that 50 watt because the daytime I don't like to vape sub-ohm. So I'll be able to range myself with that tank in the day. And if I like it more than the Atlantis, which I don't think I will, I really love my Atlantis sub-ohm tank, I can throw my sub-ohm on there. I can throw my Atlantis on there, or I have another coil in the Kanger. The Kanger's probably more durable for going away from the house. It's just a lot of steel going on there, so that's a really good thing. I'm really excited about that. So I'll be telling you all about how I think about those things because that's what I do. If you've been around this channel for a little while, you know that I'm basically a very beginning newbie, green behind the ears vapor. I quit smoking December 3rd, And what I did is I went to my vape shop. I found a vape shop in the most unusual place on my way to a vape shop that I didn't really want to go to. And bought my first Twist and Go kit, which was the Tesla Sidewinder 2. Love that battery. It's still hanging out in this house. It's just, I've moved on. So I'm super excited about the fact that I was able to get that Tesla and quit that day. And that was it. That was the end of it. Do I still want to smoke? It's a little bit less now. But I would say once every 2 to 3 days, I'll be here at my desk. I'll be blogging or working on my business or whatever it is I'm doing. And I'll yell out loud so everyone in the house knows that I want a fucking cigarette right now. And that's pretty much as far as it goes. I can definitely smell like my neighbor smokes, and he'll sit outside in front of his house to have a cigarette because he doesn't smoke in his house, which I've never understood. Why not just smoke in your house? You smoke. What the fuck? No one else is moving in with you. Anyway, I can smell it when he smokes, so I am very aware of it. I did go to a bar the other night with my daughter. I wasn't bothered by the smell of smoke at all at the bar. I expected it there, so whatever. Life is good, and that's a great thing. Yes, I still desire to smoke. Have I done it? No. And you know what? That's good, because it's over 90 days now. Let me come on back to you. I'm looking at YouTube, and I need to be back at you. So, what else is going on? Let me see. My health. I still have a little bit of a cough. I think it's because I sub-ohm. No big deal. I gained 10 pounds since I quit smoking, and I'm working on that right now. I think I've probably lost 5 of it already, which is great. Just because, I was snacking a lot at night. It's not because I was vaping, because I wasn't smoking anymore. And it's a different thing having this and being able to get your nicotine fit whenever you want than constantly having this in your hand and fiddling around. That's why a lot of newbie vapors really want to start with a Cigalike. Though I don't think a Cigalike would ever get someone to quit. So maybe just introduce them to it. It's not worth the money. It's not worth the money. It's disgusting. So I think I have a Cigalike around here. When I went to the bar, we had to get a Cigalike because we didn't have any battery charge in our vapor. And vaping on a tobacco-flavored Cigalike was pretty fucking horrible. It's been a while. Let me go over a couple of things. I have not been doing any reviews. I'm not going to do reviews on juices anymore. There's a reason why. Why? It's my opinion. It has nothing to do with what you're going to taste like. I will always tell you my opinion. You will know which juice I prefer and all that fun stuff. However, you will not ever know for sure whether or not you're going to like it until you vape on it yourself. That's a fact. So there are vape juices that we have in the house right now that I love that Sarah hates. There are vape juices that Sarah loves or can tolerate that I can't. Everyone's different. The only people that I know that kind of go with the flow in my home is my mom and Arsenio. It's what I put in their tank. You know what I'm saying? And if what I love is low, they're not getting what I love. And if that's what they love, well, that's kind of, I'm a control freak. I have to say I'm going to go over some vendors right now. Actually just discovered a new one. Vape and W so far, I have enjoyed the shit out of them. I haven't had any problems with them at all. The only thing I wish is they had an affiliate program because I think I've sent everybody and their cousin to Vape and W. And it would be nice to have an affiliate program. But they're just getting started, first. And second, if it would increase the prices too much and make my commission not even worth it, then let's just leave it alone. It's good enough for me to be offering you a vendor that gets it out on time and is affordable. And that makes a lot of difference to me. Another vendor that I recently discovered by a viewer, actually, that came to me and said, I want you to check this out. It's called Sweet Vapes. Sweet Vapes, unfortunately, they don't have the prettiest or most reliable looking website. It's very bright and very, very bright. It's very bright and not streamlined and smooth like Vape and W or V-Spot or... Gosh, there's a lot of really good-looking vendors out there. However, I did buy sub-ohm cotton coils from them, way cheaper than I found them anywhere else at the time. And what else did I get there? Well, and they were here like as soon as I realized, oh, I ordered something from them, it was at the door. So really fast service, and that's called Sweet Vapes, and that's sweetvapes.com. It's sweet-vapes.com. So I will put that in the link as underneath this video so that you can find them easily. I will also put Vape NW and V-Spot Vapes. They're just good people all around. Each one of them seem to be really great. V-Spot Sweet Vapes, they sell batteries as well as chargers, which is pretty cool. As far as batteries and chargers go, the vendor I choose for that is, come on, let me find it. Oh, please find it. Do you ever have too many freaking favorites, bookmarked stuff? I do. Way too many. Like, I look at it and I have to determine when did I start vaping, when did I end that, and all the vaping favorites are going to be below that point, and that doesn't really mean anything, and I don't know if I'm going to find it for you. That's really not cool. That's not cool. I don't know their freaking name of their website. Oh no! We feel this is bad. I should have been prepared. I am not seeing nothing. I'm not seeing it. So let's forget about the battery guy. If I find it, I'll have it in the description below. So terrible. So, okay, my go-to vape juice is still Vape Wild. You're supposed to steep it 2 weeks. I have not had to do that. That does get better with age. However, if you don't have any juice right now and you order some and it shows up in a couple of days because it's super fast, it's okay. It's just not going to be as good as it would be in 2 weeks. Just keep that in mind. So what I like to do is order 60, 60, and a 30 milliliter so that I'm not like busting it all out. That's how I roll with that. So you figure that out. Vape Wild is very, very affordable. I'm sure there are others that are cheaper. I'm sure, whatever. Vape Wild after $25, it's free shipping. Can't really beat that. And I just have no problem with them. They always send me a personalized note. It's just very nice, and there's a royalty program now. I get like shopping points if you use my referral link. I know it's not an actual affiliate, but shopping points. I guess after I have sent so many people and they've bought so much, and I've bought so much that after I have like 30 million thousand shopping points or customer points, I'll get $5 off an order. How cool is that? So, be nice, If you're gonna check out Vape Wild, check it out from my link. That would be nice. Tell you what, I miss you guys. So I'm excited about this. So now I have a new vaping blog, kind of like the one that's on Blogspot, but it's within my business platform. So it's a whole new blog. I'm just going to produce content for it. I'm going to do a 21-day challenge for it, and that's going to be the story. And that's why today's first blog post is my favorite go-to vaping channels on YouTube. I want to also suggest everybody join CASA.org and get on their mailing list. Now, you'd think that it's going to be, another mailing list and you're going to have more email. It's not like that at all. They will only email you when there's a call to action they need you to be aware of. And that's a really big, awesome sauce deal. So get on that. They'll email you, and all you do is click whatever they tell you to in the email. Go over there, send the freaking message, and if you got to make a phone call, you can take your political power as far as you want. However, the bare minimum, CASA.org, fight for your vaping rights. Super important. It is not as dangerous, and I don't care what anybody says. No, I'm not a physician nor a scientist, but it's nowhere near as caustic and dangerous to be around a vapor as it is a smoker. And as far as I'm concerned, in this household, my mother, 58 years smoking. 58 years? That's fucked up. She hasn't had a cigarette since December 3rd. My daughter, 6 years smoking, 6 or 7, hasn't had a cigarette since December 3rd. I smoked for 25, something like that. I don't know. You can go back to my first video, or on this blog post you can go to in the beginning, and it'll tell you how long I smoked. That's a long time right away. However, I do know that it is a switch of habit. You are still getting nicotine, and you will adjust that as you go. Eventually, you won't be able to vape very high nicotines. It'll too much of a throat hit. It'll drive you absolutely crazy. So, I've leveled that at 6 milligrams right now. I do know when, like that day at the bar when we didn't have a battery and I had to go get a cigarette. I had to go get a cigarette. So I am aware that I have switched my habit. However, to me, I'll justify myself. It's more of a hobby right now. And eventually it'll be only a hobby. And that's really what's exciting about it. I don't smoke anymore. I'm healthier. I go for a walk like 2 or 3 times a day. That wasn't happening before. I breathe easy. I smell things. I taste food. And I can work on losing the weight, you know what I'm saying, so that I can enjoy physical activities. My granddaughter and I, we went to a school function. We're looking at Montessori and Waldorf schools, or she's going to be homeschooled. I'm just not going to mainstream the kid. There's no way I'm going to put a human being through the bullshit that's going on now in the educational system in the United States. There's no way. So we went to an open house thing for the Montessori school around here. And there was a DJ, and he played, cruise music. And we danced in 90-degree weather. It was a crazy hot winter day. And we danced, and I did line dancing, and we danced, and we danced. And it wasn't until after it was over that I realized that the last time I danced was at a local little club, and it was a Spanish club, and they were playing merengue, and I love merengue. I can dance merengue, I swear to God I can, all night long. And I couldn't dance. I was out of breath, a few verses into a song. I couldn't dance. I couldn't breathe. The guy dancing with me was like, oh, you okay? And my face got red, and I couldn't dance. That's not happening anymore. If you can't dance, something's wrong. You gotta do something about it. I don't care if you're big like I am and you gotta kind of just go like this or whatever. But if you don't have the breath in your lungs to breathe life into your life, you need to switch if you can't quit. Okay? So you quit smoking, you switch over to vaping, and you change your life. And you work on it from there, okay? You just go ahead and work on it from there. And the most success rates that I've seen people quitting smoking are vapors. There are underground vapors that I never believe. They see me making videos and they know that I have a vaping Facebook and a blog. They're like, I vape too. And I'm like, what? You never talk about it. How could you not talk about it? I think it's just not their thing to talk about it, but they vape. And that's what they do. They just like smokers, I guess some smokers. What are you going to talk about smoking? I mean, we're not going to pick up, I just got this really cool pack of Newports, man. It's so fucking awesome. Dude, it hits so nice, and the clouds are so beautiful, and the way it smells, and it really pairs nicely with my beer. No! We don't get excited about tobacco because there's nothing fucking exciting about tobacco. If tobacco was pure the way it used to be way back in the day, we would probably gather around with our elders in our house, and we were trying to make decisions that were important to the family and the tribe. We would light a tobacco pipe and we would discuss it. And then it would be a connoisseur movement. But that's not how we are smoking these days. And the big tobacco companies, they want to take it away from you. And so, join CASA.org. That's my little rant. How's that? Well, we're at 23 minutes and 59 seconds. We'll probably end up at 30 minutes before this is over. One more hit. I can still chuck a mean cloud. So I'm excited. Keep your eyes out for more content coming from me. It'll be more on my blog probably than anywhere. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting me. I want to thank you so much for staying on my YouTube channel. You guys are awesome. I haven't lost any subscribers. I freaking love that. And so I'm going to be bringing more to you guys. So I encourage you to visit my new blog. Leave me a comment. Tell me how freaking beautiful it is. I'm trying to make it beautiful. It will change a little bit as it goes because I'm trying to find a groove with this blog. I have it right now. It's a black and white theme. I got that black and white. I want to keep it simple. So that's what's going on. I love you all very much, long time. And, Vape on, guys. I'm gonna fade to cloud.